We cannot always know the reason nor logic to everything in this world. Just like the biggest challenge we all face in this time, but in any time, is uncertainty. It is that feeling, like the heart beating faster, the palms start sweating, the stomach doesn't seem to sit right. I keep thinking, and you keep thinking with me too, who am I? What do I want to do? What is my place in this world? The answer that usually pops up is, I don't know. And honestly, that is the best answer you can give to yourself. You may be wondering why, so let me tell you this. Life is not certainty, nor predicting the future, nor seeing everything through. Life is about standing tall, knowing that you're fragile and knowing that you don't know. Let me repeat that for you again. Life is not certainty, nor predicting the future, nor seeing everything through. Life is about standing in the realm of fragility, knowing that you're fragile, and knowing that you don't know anything at all. I don't think it can get any clearer than that, nor it can get any more confusing than that. We fear uncertainty, and we don't usually accept it, just like all of us fear, to some degree, change. It is quite sad to see that the majority of their connotations are negative, but I want to make this little thing clear. We are not afraid of the change that uncertainty brings. We're not afraid of the feeling that uncertainty brings. We're afraid of the unknown outcome of it. We're afraid of the I don't know. It gets thrown around a lot, the I don't know. It takes a simple shoulder shrug and these 3 words to describe whatever we are unable to answer. We are calculative of everything around us. That is what makes us human, really. So it isn't a surprise that we also want to break down the I don't know phrase, because it is in our nature, our human nature, to want to predict. It is human nature to want stability and comfort in something or everything around us, because nothing around us is stable and nothing around us can bring comfort. And it is also, but really also, important to know that it is human nature to fear it all and grasp a sense of light, self-actualization, or enlightenment to give a perspective of all that is surrounding us. Change and uncertainty come in hand, like best friends in kindergarten, and they don't know anything or anyone, so they just keep each other protected, because how would they know what's going to happen? How would they know the emotions that come up with? They're just protecting each other. Certainty, uncertainty, and change are protecting each other. We try to push them down a lot because it is unpleasant. However, we cannot suppress what we're doing or what we're bound to feel. We cannot suppress the vitality of being in general. Emotions, thoughts, and everything in between, they're not us, but they're pieces of the jigsaw of each of our own and collective journeys. And uncertainty itself is one of the jigsaws. We do not know, and that's all right. Making a structure of plans helps, but foreseeing something as that is what is going to happen, it won't really give us anything positive to focus on, really. We will continuously and always see the negative aspects of it that then group themselves up and become ink to your beautifully lively, colorful eyes that you're watching with me right now. As a young person living in this day and age, me, like all of you listening to me right now, it is tough. I'm not going to deny. Uncertainty and change are tough to handle, manage, and feel through. Before, I would crumble at the thought of being and not being at the same time. That is what uncertainty can also be like, questioning yourself at every step of the way. You might ask, what way? Well, it is the way you make it. The way is yours. And nobody nowadays thinks about it though. And so I let uncertainty run wild, 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 like the Wild West. Actually, like wild, I mean, I let it live through me and past me. I let it show me the worries, the fears, and the void of the unknown. It is scary. Every inch of my body would want to just collapse in the midst of that ocean, of that void, of that deep and unending ocean. So a little story time would be me looking at the mirror, looking at the ceiling in the dark, where I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know what's going on, what's happening, what am I doing? All I can think about is, I don't know. I'm so scared. I'm feeling uncertain. I'm feeling anxious. We ask ourselves why at those moments. We even ask ourselves why when we're going to school, going to college, going to work, on the commute, on the way to there. And it's all about the fact that we won't know. We don't know. We don't know why we feel like that. It is that little thing that we always keep reminding ourselves to push back behind our mind and say, this does not exist. But actually, I want to give you something. I want to give you 3 things, actually. I want to give you 3 things for you to really focus on when you do feel like that. I want you to know, first, it is the meaning that you attribute to everything surrounding you that makes you react the way you do. Second, reframing the perception of events as an experience can make you or break you. Third, it is just to breathe. Honestly, just to breathe. Breathe because breathing is life. Breathing is what is us. Breathing is the only thing you can control of yourself. And not in a Zen, Buddhist, or Taoist way, or not in a mindfulness or meditation way, but just in a human connection type of way. Just breathe. Like me and you, we're humans. And lastly but not least, I want you to remind yourself, whenever you take those deep breaths, stand tall. I am standing tall. Say to yourself, I am standing tall in the midst of uncertainty. Thank you.